It used to be that the central bank had two mandates. So they had full employment and stable prices, which to me, stable means zero, correct? I mean, stable prices means no dynamic vectors off zero. So she not only said that they had a 2% target, which they've had now for several years, but she actually said this in the press conference. I haven't heard many people pick up on it. But she said that there's no ceiling, really. The 2% target is not a ceiling. So she wants to go blasting through the 2% as the Fed measures inflation, which is the core PCE inflation index. So you can better believe inflation is going to be not just 2%, it's going to be much higher than that in the future. Right now we're suffering from a lot of deflation coming out from China, or I should say disinflation, or the lack of robust inflation. But if you look at the way you measure inflation, which they don't do it, but I measure it in asset prices. If you look at home prices, if you look at college education, if you look at market valuations, you look at the massive bubble in bond prices, which means yields are into the ground, into the basement. There's a lot of inflation out there. It's just not being picked up by the Federal Reserve.
I'm going to bite. What is the demographic cliff?
Okay, first of all, we already saw it in Japan. People remember Japan. They were supposed to take over the world and dominate everything and become the #1 country in 1989, and then it collapsed. And real estate is still down there 60% 24 years later, and stocks still down 50%, or down 80%.